All right, so today we are talking about crafting the perfect About Me page or About Me section for your Weichert website. So what I have heard in my marketing research is that your About Me page is actually about the person that you're helping. So your About Me page is actually about them or how you can help them in their journey. I also read that it is among the top sections read on a website. So it's very important to personalize your own to make sure that it's about you, it's about them, and then they know, like, and trust you. Like they always say, it's most important in marketing. So you really want to think about who do you help? What do you do to help them? You also want to think about where you work, and we'll get into that in a minute. And then why you got into real estate. So that's like the personalization part of it. All right, so who do you help? You could be very general with something like this. So you can help buyers and sellers, obviously. You can get more specific like this. You can be first-time buyers or sellers, something like that. So in general, you're helping people about to make a huge financial decision. So get into their mindset about that when you're writing your About Me page. People who don't know the process of buying and selling is a lot of times who you're helping. And then people who want your expert advice. So these are things to keep in mind when you're writing your About Me section about how you help people. And then specifically, again, first-time buyers and sellers. You could also be specific, like I work with people moving from New York City into the suburbs of New Jersey, something like that. You could also be specific in who you work with, like millennials, boomers, etc. And then what do you do for them? So I stole this just from our listing presentation. So this is the Weichert pledge. What do you do for people? You explain all the steps involved before they happen. You return calls and texts promptly. You act as the connection to all relevant services, or all under one roof program. You provide immediate feedback and information as situations change or arise. You fully represent your point of view and best interest in all negotiations, and you do everything you can to simplify the entire process. So you can take bits and pieces of this for your About Me section. You can take the whole thing if you want. It's up to you. And then why did you get into real estate? So this section can be about you. You can get more personal with it. So you can talk about your family life. You can talk about your hobbies. Like maybe one of your hobbies was going to open houses on the weekend, checking out all the real estate around you. And that led you to getting your license and actually selling homes. And then where do you work? You can be broad with this. You could say in all of New Jersey. You can be in a specific county, a specific town, even a specific neighborhood. So you can get super granular with this as well. And then putting it all together, move this box. So you see the who, the what, the why, and the where are all important things to put in your About Me section. So the one I threw together says, buying or selling real estate is a huge financial decision and one you should not make on your own. If you're looking for an expert who fully represents their clients in any situation, look no further. Wanting to give my dog a backyard brought me to the suburbs of New Jersey, true story, and I fell in love with New Jersey real estate ever since. So let me show you the beauty of living in Somerset County today. So this is me helping them, buying or selling real estate, being a huge financial decision. So I'm understanding their mindset, where they're coming from, and I know that they shouldn't make this decision on their own. So what they're looking for is an expert in the industry, which hopefully you are. You do have your license after all. And then this is a little bit more about me. So I moved to the suburbs from Queens, New York, honestly, to give my dog a backyard and to start a family and all of that good stuff. So then I fell in love with New Jersey real estate, got my license, and then I want to show them the beauty of this specific county. So that's how you put it all together. And then where do you put it after this? Click on that. So in your My Weichert system, you can go to your profile here in this drop down. Nope. My profile. And then here, if you scroll down a bit, this is your About Me section. So you're going to go Edit Profile, scroll down a bit, and then paste it in here. I know this is different than the one that I made, the PowerPoint, but I made this one a while ago when I actually had my license, so I actually have to change it. One thing you can do here is change the font size, change the font name. You can make things bold, italicized, all of that. This says you can add a picture. I actually haven't experimented with that, but I wonder if you can. Maybe add a picture of your dog in their new backyard. If you do not have this About Me section filled out, then here's one. I'm going to pick on Andrea because I know she doesn't have her About Me section done. There's a generic one that lives there because Weichert doesn't want it to be blank. It used to be blank, but it actually still said About Me. So you don't want that to be blank because it doesn't make sense. So there is a generic one there, but you really want to go in and personalize it for the people who come to your website and see it. In addition to your About Me section, we have these, the credentials, background, education, experience, achievements, and community involvement. So if you have these filled out, then there will be extra buttons to press here that say like experience, community involvement, so people can click on those and see what else you have going on. So again, in those sections, you can get a little more personalized as well, talking about your expertise specifically, and less about them in your About Me, if that makes sense. So the one place that you want to put it is your My Weichert profile. And then you always want to click Save. And then if you go to Weichert Tools, one of our tiles here says Bio. Mine says Associate Bios because I'm an admin, but yours will say Your Bio. You want to click on that. And then you want to upload, you can upload the same bio that you put in your My Weichert system to your Weichert Tools bio. But this one will not be on your website, it will be on the corporate website. So as you can see, this is weichert.com. If you go to Find an Office, we're going to go to Watchung, and then go to the office website. So if somebody is looking specifically for homes and something like that in Watchung, then they'll head to the office website. And then if you go to Agents, Agent Roster, this is the roster currently in the Watchung office. So again, I chose Andrea because she's first in the list. If you click on her, there is no About Me section here because she has not put it in to the bio section in Weichert Tools. So that is where it will show up when you put it in Weichert Tools. For some reason, it's not connected to the My Weichert platform, which I think it should be. But you want to put it in both places just to make sure. And one other thing about this, I said you could change the font. If you don't know, we have a Weichert brand book. So there's a bunch of logos that you can have, see our signature. You could download these logos, you could see how authentic they are, blah, blah, blah. But then you could also see our brand colors. If you do anything like in Canva or something and you need the hex code, you have them right here. And then we also have typography. So the typefaces that we use are Helvetica New, maybe I'm saying that right, and Quicksand. So if you want to stay completely on brand, you could edit your About Me section here. And I've used Helvetica to try and stay on brand. I did make it 14 point as opposed to 12 because I wanted it to stand out a bit on my personal website. So as you can see, this is mine, it's pretty big. And then the extras that I filled out include my background and my education. So those are the little clickable extras if you decide to fill these out as well. Alrighty, so that is how to craft a perfect About Me section on your page. Remember to think about it in terms of who's on your website actually looking at it, what they are looking for, and how you can help them. Alrighty, if there are no questions, I will leave you to it, and I hope that helps.